Hello everyone, welcome to YK Reviews. Welcome back to another weekly entertainment news video. We have so much to dive into, so I'm just gonna get straight into it here. So as I mentioned, so much news this week that has been announced, that has been released, trailers, casting updates, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to apologize now if the video is slightly longer. I'm going to go through things as quickly as I can, but just quickly before I do that, the usual YouTube stuff. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, like the video, share the video. I'm trying to reach 300 by the end of this year. I feel like I'm so close, so if you can, definitely hit that subscribe button. And also, as usual, timestamps will be in the description down below, so anything you want to skip around to, anything you're more interested in, timestamps will be in the description down below. But like I said, so much trailers that got announced here. Gonna go quickly over them, give my quick thoughts about them. With the first trailer we're going to be talking about is the Garfield trailer with Chris Pratt. Now, the live action Garfield movie, I honestly enjoyed the first one versus the second one. Not a huge fan of it. With this trailer, I honestly wasn't completely hooked in. I do prefer the voice with Chris Pratt with this one over Mario, but the Mario one wasn't just too bad. But it just didn't grip me in a way. Like, you got Garfield's father, like his actual real father, coming back, and there were some great elements, some comedic scenes in the trailer, but not enough to wow me or have me wanting to go see the trailer. So far, based on the trailer, this movie is probably one that I might check out on streaming. So if you have seen the trailer, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Has it impressed you so far? Do you think you'll be checking it out? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. With the next trailer that definitely hooked me in was the Rebel Moon for Zack Snyder. And this really looks immense. I'm loving the world building. I'm loving the Star Wars elements to it. We've got a better understanding in terms of like the plot of it. And this project is one I'm really excited for. I mentioned it previously. Dune Part 2 was my most anticipated movie for the end of the year. Once that got delayed, Rebel Moon became the next one. And honestly, I have really high expectations when it comes to this. If Zack Snyder confirmed that it's going to be taking place in the same universe as the Army of the Dead project that he did with Netflix. And I just really am loving the tone, the vibe, the cinematography, everything about this screams that it's going to be a huge blockbuster hit. Only thing is, I wish that it was in the big screens, in the theaters, in the cinema, rather than coming out on streaming. But this trailer really did hook me in. So again, let me know your thoughts about the trailer in the comment section down below. Has it blown you away? Do you think you'll be checking it out? And also your thoughts about the December lineup with Godzilla -1. You've got this one, you've got The Boy and the Heron. Some really great stuff for December. Okay, now for the next trailer is the teaser for the Ted series that is going to be coming out. I love the Ted movies with Mark Wahlberg and Seth MacFarlane. I enjoyed the first one more than the second one, even though the second one is still pretty hilarious. And even with this teaser trailer, it just had some great lines in there. So honestly, one, I am really looking forward to. And we also got a couple of screenshots of the trailer too, in terms of what we're going to be expecting. It's a shame that Mark Wahlberg isn't going to be coming back, because it's going to be set before the events of the first Ted movie, so like as they're growing up in high school and that kind of stuff. So you're going to get like a younger version of Mark Wahlberg, so not the actor himself. But honestly, I am loving this teaser trailer. They confirmed that all the episodes are going to be coming out the same day, streaming on Peacock, and that will be airing in January of next year, so January 11th, 2024. I'm going to be checking it out. Most likely might do a mini review on it, a quick review of it, depending on like how the series goes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about that teaser trailer. Will you be checking it out? Were you a fan of the movies? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, now for the next trailer we've got is a horror movie trailer. This is coming from Blumhouse, showing the trailer Imaginary. And if you're not aware about what this is, it's basically a woman returning home to live in her childhood home. Her stepdaughter Alice finds her childhood teddy, Chauncey, and after Alice's behavior starts to change, Jessica, the woman, suspects that a supernatural presence is within Chauncey. And honestly, this trailer did really hook me in. There were some great horror elements in it, especially like the sequences when you've got the small teddy bear turning into like this big bear. You just got a little glimpse of it, and then even that last shot of the trailer really did hook me in. I am definitely got my eye on this one. I'm hoping that it's not just going to go with that standard possession movie, or because you saw in the trailer too, there was like the sort of this slender man as well lurking in the background. I'm hoping that that's not really the person that's going to be behind all of this, or the one that's part of the bear possession, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that you get to see more of like a killer bear like a killer teddy bear, sort of like Chucky or Annabelle or even Megan. So like I want to see more of that. But based on so far with the trailer, I'm hooked in. I definitely want to be checking it out. So if you have seen the trailer, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Has the trailer hooked you in? Do you think you'll be checking it out? Will you give it a miss? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, now for the next two trailers, sort of like the Marvel side of things here, we got the What If trailer. Honestly, really did like the look of this trailer. You don't really get to see much of in terms of like what the story is going to be or like what the what if scenarios are going to be. I had a fun time with season 1. There was a couple of episodes that I would have honestly not gone for or haven't like gone back to rewatch, but I did enjoy most of the first season, and especially the build up towards like the finale with the team up Avengers style episode that they did. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with season 2. Looks like we're getting the Scarlet Witch, we're getting Shang-Chi, we're getting Hela in there, so it's shaping up to have some great what if scenarios. So for me, this has hooked me in. So again, if you've seen the trailer, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below in regards to that, and your thoughts about season 1 too. Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, now for the final trailer we've got is a Madam Web trailer, and I gotta be honest, other than the villain of the movie, I'm still a bit hit and miss when it comes to his actual costume. The trailer really didn't hook me in, and honestly, I do try to be more positive with the videos, more positive with this channel. Zaslev, you dumb piece of... But this trailer just didn't grab me or didn't excite me, didn't hook me in. It's similar to like the Garfield trailer. Now I'm gonna watch it because it's like a Sony project, and there has been rumors about Marvel and Sony like linking, like in Spider-Man 4, all the Sony projects are gonna be like binding and linking together. So I'm gonna go watch it. But plot in itself, like the Madam Web character, if you haven't seen like the Spider-Man animated series when you had the Madam Web character and what they did with that, I really loved that. So check that out if you haven't. But when it comes to this, I don't know, something about it just didn't scream high budget Sony movie. It sort of screamed like a CW Arrowverse episode, if that makes sense. And I will give them credit, like with the Morbius trailer, they threw a lot of like Spider-Man Easter eggs, like the Daily Bugle, like Spider-Man poster in there. There was no Spider-Man hints or Easter eggs or anything like that. I guess you could say the one little shot of like that P coming down from like that building, that shot, P for Peter Parker, I guess you could call that an Easter egg. But other than that, they didn't really throw in anything about it. It is going to be taking place 20-25 years before events of Venom, so like early 2000s, I believe, because you have like the shot of Emma Roberts back in the trailer. She's going to be the mother of Peter Parker, so this is going to be the start of the Sony universe, I guess you can say. But in terms of the trailer, it just didn't like grab me, hook me in. So I'm gonna wait to see another trailer, but so far I'm not too excited when it comes to this. But if you have seen the trailer, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you be checking it out? What your thoughts are about the trailer? Let me know in the comment section down below. But speaking in terms of like the Venom universe, Sony's universe, so for the next couple of news story here, we've got updates when it comes to like filming production. So keeping in tones with Sony, we've got confirmation here that Venom 3 has resumed production. So Tom Hardy posted this picture here, basically confirming that Venom 3 has resumed production. And with the movie being delayed to November of next year, it's great to see that they are going to be working on this. I'll be honest, I'm not too excited. Venom Let There Be Carnage kind of disappointed me when it comes to the Carnage character and what they did with Venom himself as well. Like that club sequence just really killed the movie for me, I'll be completely honest with you. So my excitement level isn't through the roof, but I'm just glad to see that they are going to go back into production, that they are going to be working on the movie. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below, what your excitement level is for Venom 3, what your thoughts are about the previous movies. Let me know in the comment section down below. And for the next movie that also has resumed production is we've got updates when it comes to the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Carl Urban, who's going to be playing Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat movie here, posted a picture here confirming that filming has resumed for Mortal Kombat 2. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, I haven't checked out the first movie yet. I have heard more positive rather than negative when it comes to the first movie, and with this one I am actually pretty excited about this. I definitely want to check out the first movie before this one does come out. But I remember growing up playing Mortal Kombat, huge fan of the video game itself, and so I was excited when they announced the projects. Again, I just haven't had the time to check out the first movie, but I definitely do want to check it out. This one, having Carl Urban be playing Johnny Cage, honestly, after some time from the announcement. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that performance. So what are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for Mortal Kombat 2? Have you seen the first one? What your thoughts are about it? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. And in terms of the next story here, we got updates when it comes to the Moana movie, the live action adaptation, which honestly I'm still annoyed about. Basically, we got confirmation from The Rock confirming that the next project he'll be doing and the next movie he'll be filming is playing Maui in the Moana live action remake. And as you see here, like this fan-made picture of The Rock as Maui, looking absolutely terrifying, looking like a horror villain here. And I said this when they first announced this, I do not think they need a live action movie for this. I'd rather see a sequel to the movie in animated style rather than a live action style movie. You've got The Rock returning to play Maui, but you're not having the person that's playing Moana back, the voice casting, the voice actress who played Moana, not returning for her role because of like other reasons and stuff like that. I just really don't understand like the concept of this. I just don't think it would work as a live action, but I could be wrong. Disney has not proven me wrong so far. What are your thoughts are about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you've seen the Moana, what your thoughts are about this, because for me personally, Moana is probably in the top 5 movies that they have made within the last 5 to 8 years, I would have to say. So what are your thoughts are about this? Okay, now for the next update we've got here is we've got confirmation that The Last of Us Season 2 is set to begin filming on January 7th of next year. So in a couple of months time, they're going to be filming The Last of Us Part 2, Season 2. If you haven't seen season 1, I highly recommend it. It is a fantastic show, a really enjoyable watch. And obviously, if you're a fan of the game, it does do a lot of justice when it comes to like the scenes and the live action adaptation when it comes to this. Pedro Pascal, honestly, you'll just see him in every project, which I'll definitely be talking about later on, so stick around for that. But with him playing Joel, Ellie, that combination does work really well. And we sort of have an update when it comes to who's going to be playing Abby in the season 2. We got here that Caitlin Dever is being eyed to be playing the highly coveted role of Abby in The Last of Us season 2. This is coming from Jeff Snyder here. So he's saying that back in August, The Last of Us showrunner Craig Mazin indicated that he had cast the role of Abby, who is a big part of season 2. I'm hearing it may very well be Caitlin Dever who's going to be portraying it. Now this isn't coming from Craig Mazin himself yet. This is just her being eyed to play the role, so it's not concrete confirmation, but she's basically the front runner who's going to be playing Abby. I'll be completely honest with you, I've not seen her in any of the previous projects that she's been part of. However, she was part of the movie No One Will Save You, and based on like the reviews I've seen from that movie, a lot of people praising her performance, really carrying the movie. I do see her in that Abby type of role. Now, I don't know if they're going to bulk her up in terms of like how Abby looks in the game, because Abby looks so muscly, it's ridiculous. So I don't know if they're going to go for that route or if she's just going to stay the way she is, but I do kind of see it there. I'm going to be really curious to see the reaction, especially if she's going to be playing a vital role in season 2, because I do hope that they are going to explore more of a certain character. And if you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't played the video game yet, but I do hope they explore more of like the characters that we had in season 1 before they bring in Abby's storyline and what Abby does to piss off everybody. But what are your thoughts are about this casting? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, I would want to throw it out there. This isn't a gaming channel, at least not yet, but we do throw out some video game news too, and especially when it comes to related to The Last of Us Part 2, it is going to be remastered on the PS5 version, which honestly, don't ask me why. I don't understand it. There are going to be some new features, some new modes in it. So if you are curious about that, check out the PlayStation YouTube channel and keep an eye out on that if you are interested. It's going to come out in January, I believe it is. So if you want to have the PS5 version of The Last of Us Part 2, keep an eye out on that, because it is going to be coming out with some exclusive content there. Okay, now for the next news story here, and I'm really excited to be talking about this, is we've got an update when it comes to the Acme versus Coyote movie. Now, I spoke about this last week, how Warner Brothers is going to be shelving it for tax purposes because of David Zaslav's piece of... I'm calm. So there's two sides for this story here. So for the first side is Warner Brothers, because of the backlash and everything like that, because of David Zaslav watching the Weekly Entertainment News video, my video last week, he decided to change his mind, of course. So you're welcome, everybody there. No, I'm just kidding here. But basically, because of the whole backlash and everything like that, they decided that they're not going to be shelving it for tax purposes, but instead they are going to be selling it to like other streaming services for them to be able to showcase the movie. So we've got Amazon Prime, Apple and Netflix are the most interested parties in potentially acquiring the Coyote versus Acme movie, and apparently the streaming services are going to be getting a screener of the movie before they are going to be able to purchase it here. But what's interesting enough with that, and that's honestly amazing news there, so we are going to be getting the movie and I'm so happy about that, is we've actually got confirmation that after the whole news broke out here, that multiple filmmakers cancelled their meetings with the Warner Brothers studio about potential projects, because like I mentioned, like, you're seeing your projects getting shelved for tax purposes. Why honestly would you want to work for Warner Brothers? So then that caused a lot of studios to just sort of cancel their meetings. But that's not all. We've got here saying Congressman Joaquin Castro is actually calling for a federal investigation into Warner Brothers for its handling of Coyote versus Acme. The tactics of scraping films for tax breaks is predatory and anti-competitive. It's like burning down a building for insurance money. So now they're going to be investigated for the kind of like bullshit scam that they are trying to pull off with the movie, because you've got the Batgirl movie and now they're trying to pull it off with this one. So they're now actually going to be investigated here. So you've got them getting their hands tied and having to like sell the movie to other streaming services. You've got other filmmakers cancelling meetings, pulling out of like projects with them, and now they're going to be investigated. So honestly, David Zaslav, I hope you get everything coming your way there. And honestly, just so happy that they are going to be showcasing this movie. So again, you hear this. What are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Where do you think the movie's going to be ending up? And also, wherever it does end up, will you be checking it out? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, now we move on to the DC side of things here, because we have got an update when it comes to the Supergirl movie. So we've got confirmation here coming from the Hollywood Reporter, confirming here that DC movie Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow finds its writer in Anna Nogueira, and I apologize if I butchered that name here. So the feature is part of the first wave of offerings from the James Gunn, Peter Safran led DC studios here. So in the article, it confirmed that no director is attached to the project just yet, but with the writer, she is best known for her stint on the CW's Vampire Diaries, with acting credits including the Michael J. Fox Show and recent Star series Hightown. But she's also built a thriving writing career. Her play Which Way to the Stage debuted off-Broadway in 2022, and she's also working on the adaptation of author Alice Sola Kim's short story Mother, Lock Up Your Daughters. I'll be completely honest with you, I've not seen any of those projects or anything like that, so I can't really comment in terms of like excitement level for her. But honestly, with James Gunn's credentials and who he hires, I really have got high hopes when it comes to this. And in terms of like the directors, somebody did ask James Gunn, how soon till you start looking at directors for this project? And James Gunn replied, now. So they are going to be looking for a director. They are going to be working on the production of the Supergirl movie here. But he also did comment that saying that the screenplay that Anna did produce and write is above and beyond anything I hoped it would be. So this kind of leads me towards having high hopes for this movie, and honestly seeing how it's going to go down, seeing what they're going to be doing when it comes to like the Supergirl movie. I think there really has got high potential when it comes to this. And now as we talk about Supergirl, we have to talk about her cousin Superman, and we have got also an update when it comes to the Superman movie in terms of an update when it comes to the production here. So James Gunn posted this saying here, thanks to the efforts of our talented crew who never lost faith during the longest strike in Hollywood history and who never let their foot off the pedal, continue to barrel forward, creating the most amazing characters and set designs I've seen in my entire career. Superman Legacy will be making the original planned release date of July 11th, 2025. So confirming here that Superman has not been delayed. It's still going to be coming out in 2025. And we've got an update in terms of the deadline, confirming here that Superman Legacy has set Maria Gabriela de Faria, again, apologies if I butchered that name, she's going to be playing the villain, the Engineer, in the Superman movie. Now, again, I'll be honest, I've not seen her in any previous projects or anything like that here, but she's going to be playing the character, the Engineer, which I'll be completely honest with you, I'm not sure anything about that character. So I did a couple of research in terms of like who she is and what the character is. So the Engineer is going to be a member of the Authority. She has a liquid body due to the nanites in her bloodstream. With this metal blood, she can create solid objects. And when it comes to honestly the casting so far, and it comes to like the villains and stuff like that of the Superman Legacy movie, it's very James Gunn-like when it comes to the casting, because the characters that you have in the Superman Legacy movie is not like the well-known characters that are less known that James Gunn will turn into like megastars and characters that you'll know and love. And this one, again, part of the Authority, because you've got Hawk Girl, you've got Green Lantern, you've got Metamorpho, you've got Mr. Terrific, and now you've got Engineer, all part of the project here. So I am genuinely curious to see the kind of direction and what they're going to be doing with this movie. But when it comes to this casting, honestly, with James Gunn, like I trust his thought process, I trust what he's going to be doing with it. Curious to see what kind of role this character is going to be playing here and portraying. But you see this casting, what are your thoughts are about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now for the final news story here, of course, we've got like the Marvel side of things here. It's going to be broken down into different sections here. So when it comes to Thor 5, the update when it comes to that, we've got updates when it comes to the director, so Taika Waititi, confirming from the Variety saying here that Taika Waititi says, I won't be involved in Thor 5 anytime soon. If Marvel wants to see other people, I'm happy for that. I'll be completely honest with you, this really gets me more excited for the Thor movie than I was before. It's basically confirming in the article here that if they are going to be doing it within the next 6 years or so, then he won't be able to do it just because he's busy with other projects. And I'll be completely honest with you, I don't know if when they'll be making a Thor movie. Like every other project is just like sort of up in the air here. I don't know what they're going to do with the Thor character, especially because the next time we'll see him most likely will be in Secret Wars or King Dynasty, but even King Dynasty is up in the air as well. So I'm really not sure what they're going to be doing when it comes to like the Thor movie. And with them getting a new director, I really just hope they go for like a fresh take, a more grounded, more Infinity War vibe of Thor rather than Love and Thunder. But you hear this, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section down below you. But we've got some updates when it comes to like casting news here. So we've got updates when it comes to the Sentry character. Now this kind of was revealed by accident. Robert Kirkman was doing an interview here and he basically confirmed this.
My good friend Steven Yeun is playing the Sentry in a movie. Yeah, he called me. He went in for a costume fitting. I hope I'm not, I don't think this is a spoiler or anything that'll get anybody in trouble. I don't know, maybe we'll see. I don't care, I don't work for Marvel, what are they gonna do to me?
So essentially just confirming that Steven Yeun is going to be set to play the Sentry in the MCU. So he is going to be in the Thunderbolts movie playing the Sentry thanks to Robert Kirkman's reveal here. I don't know if Kevin Feige is going to get that sniper ready for him or not, but I'll be completely honest with you. I think this could be a really great casting choice here. It is a little bit hard to get super pumped and super excited because the Thunderbolts movie just feels like it's just being thrown around left, right and center when it comes to the release date. But so far with like the casting as part of the Thunderbolts movie with Steven Yeun joining the MCU with Sentry being involved, I am really glad with this casting choice. I'm really happy about that, and I'm actually really curious now to see what kind of things they are going to do with the Sentry character. So again, you hear this casting choice. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think this is a good choice? Are you disappointed with casting news? Are you happy that Sentry is going to be in the MCU? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. But for the final news story, one here that before we wrap everything up here, is we've got an update when it comes to the Fantastic Four casting. Now, just want to make sure and confirm this here because this hasn't been confirmed by Marvel, but similar when it comes to the Abby in terms of The Last of Us, we have got like the front runner of who's going to be playing Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and coming from multiple sources here, multiple different articles, with the latest one from Hollywood Reporter saying Pedro Pascal circling the Fantastic Four to play Reed Richards. For more than a year, speculation has run rampant over who will star in the Marvel Studio feature, but Marvel Studios is honing in on Mr. Fantastic. Pedro Pascal is in talks to star as Reed Richards in Fantastic Four, marking perhaps the most significant casting move since the end of the actors' strike earlier this month. So they are still working on like a deal in terms of like his scheduling and all of that kind of stuff. Once this came out, there was just multiple other things coming out about how different actors were being eyed to play the role, but they declined it due to either money or the script, because rumors are speculating about how Sue Storm is going to be the front and center, the main focal point of the Fantastic Four movie, which I'm kind of like in a mixed bag with it here. I don't mind if they're going for like a Sue Storm being the front and center, only if you're spending enough time with the rest of the cast in the Fantastic Four movie, because you have the four characters. You've got Johnny Storm, The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and then Sue Storm. So if you're just having Sue Storm as like the front and center and like the others are just like background characters, I really hope that's not the case. I hope everybody gets enough time to shine. But with Pedro Pascal, I genuinely was not expecting that casting choice. I think out of all the casting rumors and stuff like that, I kind of can get on board with this because you have him playing Joel in The Last of Us, you have him playing Mando. So this was a very interesting choice here. So it looks like, based on like so far the rumors that we've got here, so you've got Vanessa Kirby's going to be playing Sue Storm, you've got Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards, you've got John Ebony Moss playing The Thing, and then you've got Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm. So again, these aren't concrete confirmation. This is just all the rumors and stuff like that were having speculated here. But you see the casting choice for Pedro Pascal. You see him being eyed as Mr. Fantastic. What are your thoughts are about this? Let me know in the comment section down below, because you've got Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards. We've also got reports that Javier Bardem is being the top choice for playing the role of Galactus in the movie. Now, I can really see him as Galactus. It was between him and Antonio Banderas as like the two front runners rumors, but it looks like they're leaning more towards Javier Bardem. He's got the look, he's got the presence, he's definitely got the voice. So I can kind of lean in towards it here. So you've got the two main front runners. So you've got Pedro Pascal, Javier Bardem as the two front runners, Galactus and Mr. Reed. Please let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. What your thoughts are about all of these casting choices. Do you think Pedro Pascal should be playing Mr. Fantastic? Would you have gone for a different choice? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. But that about wraps it up for this week's weekly entertainment news video. Again, loads of things we talked about, loads of things that came out this week here. So I apologize if the video is slightly longer than normal, but I want to know your thoughts about everything. Let me know all of the information we discussed here in the comment section down below. And also, again, if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing the video. And also, I have got a Twitter link is in the description down below. You can go ahead and follow me on that. But I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for listening. This is YK Reviews. Peace.